Hello everyone. Now I am going to present about the 623 cybersecurity and analytics assignment 1 part B, which is implementation and evaluation of penetration testing tool. And our lecturer is Ajay Shiv Sharma and lab tutor is Ahmad Harun Gupta and submitted by myself Kamal Khanal, MIT 200714. Now in the first part of this one, I'm presenting the feedback of the assignment 1A. This one is shown here, and I addressed those feedback. Like in first part, I added some literature review about the different phases of penetration testing. One of phase I include here the screenshot, which I improve in my document, and I put a screenshot here. And second one, I added the advantages and disadvantages of all the penetration testing tool, which is we can see here. And also I improved the bibliographic citation as well as in-text citation. You can see here I improved the in-text citation too. Now, 5 scanning tools for penetration testing. Those are NetSparker, Nmap, Wireshark, and Metasploit, and also OJAP. JAP or OJAP. And most of these tools are open source and inbuilt in Kali Linux operating system. Kali Linux operating system is familiar for the penetration tester because this one is best suited for doing penetration testing if they're lacking exploit in those things. Now, NetSparker, this one application scanner to detect the exploit and vulnerability in web application. Like this one identify cross-site scripting, SQL injection, and those things. Pros of NetSparker is that limited setup require probe-based scanning, and limitation is it takes time to scan. Wireshark analyze the network protocol, and this one capture and analyze the network packets, and also identify traffics. And those main advantage is data packets explore different things like source protocol and destination protocol. Disadvantage, it needs browser to do testing and exploit. Like Metasploit, it is famous among the penetration tester, and this one is easy to use and best suited for beginner as well as professional. This one can do scanning as well as exploit like brute force attack and those things. Pros are this one is easy to operate. We can find different framework. Metasploit can do scanning as well as exploit, and cons is that we have to be careful to do exploit and those things using Metasploit, because this one is powerful tools. It can result to damage our system. JAP is open source tools and inbuilt in Kali Linux. This is mainly used for doing penetration testing in web applications, and this one work in cross-platform and making proxy between client and server, like to which we have to do penetration testing, and from where we can do between that there is making proxy to do penetration testing. And main advantages are easy to use GUI is available, and good to find backdoors or loopholes in the web application using Spider and ActiveScan. Cons of this system is application only applicable for web application, and Nmap is also open source vulnerability testing tool and version detection tool. It can identify different type of ports, open or close, those things, and system doing good or not, and also version can be detected in the system. Pros very useful to find open port in the networking system, fast for UDP scanning, quick for vulnerability in network. Cons is suitable. It's not suitable if there is no network in CLI based tools, so user friendly GUI is not there. Three tool I chose Metasploit, JAP, and Nmap, because Metasploit is very much easy to use for beginner as well as professional. So we are learning these penetration testing things. So Metasploit is good to use in this phase. Vulnerability specific scanning and can do exploit too. Jab is we can find easy to use GUI as well as this one. These are open source tools. We can find easily in Kali Linux, inbuilt in Kali Linux also. So also OJAB best suited for vulnerability assessment in web application. Nmap is best for finding loopholes in the network and can do port scanning as well as OS scanning, help to make system effective. Metasploit can do vulnerability assessment in operating systems. OJAP can do in web application, and Nmap can scan different port in the network. So different in different field they works very good. Now I'm going to demonstrate these three tools. Right, first I'll do scanning using OJAP, and we can find random web application to which we can do penetration testing ethically. That is try to hack.nl. I find this one in the Google. Here, this one OJAP can finding the content using Spider. And then after finishing the Spider, it can quickly do the active scan, and after active scan it can find some alert. It can find some alert, and there is description of alert, which type of alert is this and what type of vulnerability is found in the system. And this one CWE ID and WSC ID contains some information which can tell us what type of vulnerability is that, and we can resolve the vulnerability as doing as for anti-CSRF. We can make the web application with CSRF protection method. Now I'm going to present about another penetration testing tool, that is Nmap. Nmap is simply inbuilt in Kali Linux, and we can type Nmap map 1.1.1.1. This one is IP of cloudflare.com, which is networking in this one in the browser of our OS. And Nmap can scanning this IP address and can found different ports and ports with their state and the service. Like we can see different ports as they are open and the service of the port. If we see this port are open, then those are vulnerable ports. If this one is filtered, this one can be filtered the access filter to get access. So if open port are found, then attacker can attack the system. So we can resolve this one problem by making ports close or filter ports. Thank you. Again, I'm going to present about Metasploit. This one also inbuilt in Kali Linux, and this one is mainly used to find the vulnerability in the operating system, and we can use like I'm going to use this. Now we can use auxiliary scanner. SMB underscore ms17 we can scan for the SMB MS17010 type of vulnerability in our another operating system which is connected in the same network. Like now we have to set the remote host, that is my Windows XP, which is connected in my network, and IP address of this one is 172.20.90.9. Now we are going to run the Metasploit. See, this one gives us the information about the vulnerability. Host is likely to be vulnerable to MS010. This one vulnerability is connected with file sharing protocol, and SMB means server message block. And this one vulnerability is mainly effective in SMB block version 1. So we can defend this system with using different version of SMB. And these are the references from where I studied and from where I got some idea about the different tools and the knowledge about them. Thank you.